There we go. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. This is Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks. And today's date is Friday, May 24th, 2024. Let's see what this market is doing. First, let's start off with a little bit of the SPY here. Yesterday was an ugly day. Nasty, horrible day. And, yeah, just simply horrible. Great big bullish engulf here. In our trading room yesterday, we talked about the possibility of a little bit of a bounce. When we have a big down day like this, if I had to bet money, if this was just a little bearish engulf, I would have said, well, I'm going to expect a lower low. Because this was such a monster, we kind of bypass that because it gets a little bit oversold. And now we're seeing that move up, just what we talked about, a little bit of a bounce up. So we want to be careful. For those that's thinking you're going to sneak along in there, be careful that we don't roll over and start moving down. All right. Now that's something I'd be careful of. Here's the next thing. If price can close over the T-line over the trend indicator, which that's a guaranteed today, then overall the trend is still bullish. Even now, I'm going to call it kind of bullish, okay? Kind of bullish. Probably more bullish than bearish is what I would say. I know we've got this big ugly candle here, but that big ugly candle, there's no guarantee that we're going to start dropping down. I will say this, though. If you think I'm going to take a long trade today, you're out of your ever-loving mind. I want this market to settle down is what I want to do. All right, so this is one of those times that if you are a very successful trader, trade to your heart's content today. If you are a struggling trader or a new trader, you might want to sit on your hands today because it may be more chopped than you really want to deal with. Take a look at the diamonds. Diamonds, we darn near made it to that 50 period moving average and the 50% retracement of these highs and these lows here. Now, there is no way in the world I can imagine. I mean, there is just no imagination in my world that I could see where the bulls are going to step up here. There would have to be such huge news somewhere to bring these bulls in. The best case for the bulls right now is just to build a bottom in here. And that's going to take 3 or 4 or several days to do. And we may even see it drop down a little lower before that happens. So a little bit of caution, a little bit of patience in here. The Qs. Excuse me. The Qs seem to be hanging on pretty good here. But until we can kill that bearish engulf there, and what I mean by that is get over the top of it. Until we can get over the top of it, that bearish engulf is going to scare me to death. So be a little cautious. We're still bullish, but we may be very, very choppy. Also, this could be a clue. Remember, candlesticks do not have to produce the very next day. And here's what I mean by produce. So a bearish engulf, whoops, not what I wanted. There we go. It doesn't have to produce the very next day. Follow through, that is. So what could happen here is that is just a clue. The bulls could have their fun in the sun, and then all of a sudden we start moving down. And then we can start putting those trend lines on there, okay? So a lot of caution. IYT, the transports, absolutely ugly. Nothing there suggests the bulls are stepping in. And right now we could use the transports. We really could. That would be nice if they would step up. But there's nothing here that suggests the transports are going to move to the bullish side. Right now, they're still bearish and very bearish. SMH. Whoops. SMH. There we go. SMH is still holding together at the moment here. Still moving up. We got a little nasty. And this is what happens, sometimes, you get a big ugly candle, all right? Just like in the SPY, diamonds, IWM as well. You get a big ugly candle, but yet, let's go back a couple of days. So right here, price is above the T-line. The T-line is above the trend indicator. That's bullish. Now let's go to yesterday. Let's change color. Doesn't matter what the candle looks like. Price is above the T-line. T-line is above the trend indicator. That's still bullish. So far today, change color. Price still above the T-line. T-line above the trend indicator. Still bullish. We just have some really rotten trading in here. All right. So overall, we're still bullish. Just crazy. That's all. Just crazy. T2123. We have gone here. I can put it up here. There we go. And yeah, hourly chart. We have gone bearish on T2123 and on the 60-minute chart. When this is bearish on the 60-minute chart and bearish on the 15-minute chart down here in your lower left, I have found that it is just not healthy to take long trades. I really don't care what they look like. I don't care that the market is still in a trend by my account. When this, well, we could look at this as bigger. When that's below the trend indicator there, it's just not a good time to be long. So we've got a lot of pushing and pulling going on. We've got we'll just here. Let's put changes to the SPY. There we go. Daily. There we go. We've got the daily, while it's still for the most part bullish. 60-minute on T2123 is not. So that's a tug of war going on. And we need to know who that winner is going to be. And anybody that's in the middle of that fight, I would say most traders will not come out ahead. You may win a few, but I think you're going to lose a few more than you win. So this is a good time to maybe sit on your hands, be a little careful. Okay. A few charts setting up. Toll is looking like a short here. Blue eyes failure. Hit and run candlesticks. We talked about this yesterday on Toll. Arrow blue. Get told to move up a little bit. Let's watch for that sell signal, and then we might watch it move to the downside. There was a few more too. Might take me a minute to get to them. eBay is a long trade. Look at eBay here. eBay is looking really good. Take a look at the weekly chart. Weekly chart, we're at breakout mode. Great upside on eBay. So here's how I would treat eBay today. I would put it on the watch list. Now I have zero intentions of buying anything long, and we'll see what happens. But if the market weakens up, I see the potential of some shorting. But to the long side, I don't see any trades. I like this trade long. So what I want to do is put this on my watch list and let's wait until it sets up. The market is too choppy right now. And even today, there's no purpose in jumping in today unless you think eBay is just going to catch some monster buying and move up. And I would suggest that it's not going to. That's not going to happen. So no matter what it does today, it will be here next week. And that's what I want to do with eBay. I think there's great upside potential on it, but I don't have to buy it today. I don't think I'll miss anything, okay? Alley might be a short. Here's Alley. Let me move this up. Alley might be a short here. Blue ice failure. Here we're moving up now. Watch for that entry, the 3-8 trap, or really, anything in this area for me is probably in that buy zone right in there. And that would be in that 3-8 trap. This would be a little out of it, but right in there, you're looking at that 3-8 trap setup. Okay. Here's one setting up long, FSM. FSM is looking really good. Nice little 3-8 trap here. Nice bullish run. Crocs, I think, was setting up. Look at Crocs. What could we call that? Maybe a double stuffed Fig Newton. A double stuffed Fig Newton pattern there. Any one of these longs, I think, can be put on the watch list, and they will be there for you next week. Remember, we have a 3-day weekend, so you want to be careful with that as well. What else do we have here? IBKR, what's that look like? IBKR, that's also setting up pretty nice here. GFI, possible short here on GFI. Blue ice failure. You can see the downtrend just running downhill. Nothing here looks like the bulls are there, and the 200 period moving average is still below. All righty. Why don't we call that a morning? And let's all meet up back here in about 30 minutes. That's when the market opens up. And let's see what we can do. Oh, XLE. Somebody PM me about that. Yeah, XLE may have some more room to move down. That's a chart that I bought yesterday short, currently up about 20% on it. So let's see what that does. I'm still looking for it to run down a little bit further. I don't think it's completely finished yet. However, a little bit of a bounce makes sense on that. So let's watch it move up. That may be an add to or a new position for somebody as it moves up here. All right. Hey, meet back here at market open, okay? You guys all take care. Thanks a bunch.